Okay. I had some feedback from my other computer. Okay, so why is it special? Well, there's a couple of reasons. You can see right on screen there. It's called the power of free. And I want to share with you something that nobody really wants to share with you. Or if they do, they only give you a little tiny piece of the puzzle so that you really don't know how to put it together for yourself. Because it's so ridiculously powerful that what I'm going to show you today is going to eliminate all of your challenges. If you've been marketing for 2 days, you can be able to do this. I'm going to show you some case studies. But first, because we're talking about the power of free, let me demonstrate the power. Okay? I am a product developer, so me and my partner Alicia, we develop lead generation and marketing softwares and systems. And we're going to give over $1,000 in marketing software away for free. So the very special first price, lifetime access to this software is $597. And if you ever watch anybody say this over and over and over again, I do not BS. Okay, my biggest pet line is marketers that tell you that they're giving you a bonus, and they give you an ebook that wouldn't even qualify for 1 penny in value, and they tell you it's worth $97. That is beyond a doubt my biggest pet peeve. I can just scream. Even when I think about it, it makes me mad. So this value, you'll be able to, when you see what it is, you'll be able to go to the actual sales page, and you'll be able to see that if you want to buy it with lifetime access, it costs $497, $67 a month, $300 a year, or $500 for a lifetime. And I'm going to give away a copy for those of you that to one lucky winner that stays to the end. Now, if you don't win the big prize, don't fret, prizes for you too. But you got to watch the entire webinar. Stick with me to the end. I'm going to give you the same thing that most other presenters give you. This information is truly very, very valuable. And you're best to turn off all distractions. For the next 45 minutes, hold the telephone calls, turn off Facebook, stuff like that. Because if you really grasp what I'm going to tell you today, the challenges you're having in your business will disappear. All right? So, for those of you who don't know me, I'll start from the beginning again. My name is Frank Andrews, and I've been marketing full-time online for 4 years and a bunch before that. And in the home business industry for approximately 2 decades, and I struggled big time, okay? And I struggled to the point where I never made any money and went further and further in debt. And then I discovered a huge viral marketing secret, which of course is the main reason I want to share this great information for you. And this is a huge secret, and I'm going to give you the exactly what it is, okay? And then the second saved me is using the power of a feeder system. And what a feeder system is, quickly, is being able to introduce something of value to your prospect so that you can develop a relationship. Because if you talk about your business right away, they just turn you off. And the answer is no. It's very, very, very difficult with everybody spamming everybody with their opportunities, everybody going straight to the punch. If you have something of value to offer to the person first, without talking about your primary opportunity, your product, or your service, then you develop rapport. The person appreciates you for offering them that quality system. So a feeder system is that. So I learned about viral marketing, and I learned about the power of a feeder system. And that's how I went from broke to living in Belize. You know, I went from living a lifestyle where I had no choices. My health was failing. I was always broke and struggling. You know, when you're struggling to that degree, how can you be the best that you can be? You know, and now I don't have those struggles. So I'm an excellent partner, father, son, brother, uncle. You know, I'm accountable to my friends and to my clients, and I enjoy life and I can live just a little bit more relaxed. Okay, just because I have a small, steady income coming in, and I did it all with the methods that I'm going to show you below. All right. So let's get right on to it. So we're talking about struggles, right? And I think the biggest struggle, and that's why I put it first, is uh, lead generation. So it doesn't really matter what kind of business you're in, right? You could be in network marketing, or you can have a shoe store, or you can sell flowers, or you can be a dentist. Leads equals no sales, no exception. And 1 or 2 or 3 leads a day, not in this day and era. 1 or 2 or 3 a day spells broke. You will not make enough money to pay to run your business. And as soon as I ran out of my warm market and chased them down with my third opportunity, nobody wanted to talk to me no more. Generating leads was, well, I really was at a loss. I didn't know how until I learned some secrets, right? So the second biggest challenge online was developing relationships. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you talk to somebody, you need to have a friendly, casual conversation. You have to wipe away all of the tension, and developing rapport is a very difficult thing to do when somebody thinks you're going to hammer them over your head with your opportunity at any moment. So one of the things that I found that really, really, really got me is that I could even get to that part one time. You know, I could have a conversation, get everything casual, and the dialogue was flowing easily, listening and talking and all of that stuff. But when you followed up with them 2 days later, you have to do the entire dance all over again. And starting from the beginning is exhausting. And if you don't get second and the third and the fourth conversation right, or again, there's no sale. There's no bringing that person into your way of thinking. There's no signing them up. There's no selling them your opportunity. You don't get to the sales stage, right? So developing relationship is crucial. I'm sure you've heard the saying over and over again. People don't buy people don't buy opportunities, they buy people, right? They join people. And the same is true of products. Why do you think there's celebrity endorsers, all of these things? We develop relationships, whether we're using video or blog articles or talking one-on-one on the phone, in person, on Skype, whatever. Developing relationships is crucial. And a feeder system that I talked about before, until I had one, oh man, I suffered horribly, you know. And how many of you can relate to that? You know, if you can relate to what I just said, type a 1 in the chat box. Richard says 1. Richard can relate. All right, I'm going to move on here. Gary can relate. No can relate. So, as if it wasn't enough to have lead generation problems and relationship building problems, the third problem is one that we all buy into, And I'm really sorry if I'm going to offend anybody here. Okay? And this big lie, I don't, except for a couple of the marketers out there that I know push it and they know that it's to you. Most people believe it, and I certainly believed it for the longest time. Okay, and this big lie, it actually motivates us and it gets us going and it excites us, and then it divides us in so many different directions we cannot get any traction, and we suffer and our business dies and we end up spending more money and making less. So let me ask, when it comes to streams of income, okay, how many do you have that are producing income? All right, I'm back on this end. Okay, I can see you on my screen. Okay. All right, so I'm going to guess we're okay again. So I'm going to back up again. I don't know how far we went back, but I want to talk about streams of income, okay? Um, I'm going to hide this. Sorry. This is a new webinar system, so I don't know if I pressed the button or something like that. But okay, good. Everybody can see me. I'm back now. Um, so I'm going to go back to this far back. Okay, I want to talk about the big lie. I'll try to be very, very quick. Um, before I start talking about this, did you hear me when I talked about this the first time? Answer in the chat box. Yes or no? Okay. All right. So multiple streams of income, unless you're a paid media guru, it's almost impossible to promote more than one thing at one time. Okay? I'm going to show you a way that it is possible because you don't have to do more than one thing at one time. We'll talk about that later. Now, the fourth and perhaps the most painful challenge for me was when it came time to sell. I like people. I like to teach. I like to talk about stuff and have engaging conversations. But I certainly do not like to sell, and I find it a painful process. That point where somebody's sitting on the fence and you got to push them over to your side. After all these years, I'm still not good at it. Okay, I've been trying to perfect that skill for 20 years, and I learned to do it through video, and I learned to do it through a sales page. But one-on-one, I had a difficult time, and I imagine like most of you can relate to that. It's a painful, excruciating experience. Selling is not really any fun. Okay, so let's recap. Struggled to develop relationships, fooled by the big lie, and I chased multiple income streams for almost 2 decades, made no money, and then struggled to sell, right? That fear, a pit in my stomach just for the selling. Oh, I get it. Like, whew. So what if I told you I had the solution to all of those challenges? If I could take all of that fear, pain, and struggles away and produce some cash out of it, all without asking you to change your primary opportunity. Okay, well, let me say that again because it's hugely important. I'm not asking you to change your business model, what you want to sell, how you want to sell it. Okay, Audio is on, it says. Okay, can you hear me now? See me, lost me again. Oh my God. Yes, I got volume. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to show you how. So basically, a quick over this. What if I told you I had a solution to all of these challenges? You don't have to join any, you don't have to change your primary opportunity. I'm going to show you how I can generate you a passive income with no selling and no bullshit, okay? And how? Well, introducing the Instant Reseller Club. It has been mine, Alicia's, cumulative work over the last 3 years to put together a system that every time we put something together previous, we'd always discover some people were having some challenges. So every time we improved it, we got closer and closer to what I'm going to show you now. Okay? What is the Instant Reseller Club? Okay, well, we start with power of free. Okay? Sharing marketing tools. Everybody you meet online is marketing. So if you can give them a valuable tool, how well will that serve your rapport to develop relationships? How well will that serve to generate leads? Well, I'm going to show you a case study how you can generate leads like it's crazy. No paying for leads, just getting hundreds of leads a day, okay? And using a feeder system that I'm going to put together for you, which is all of these resources. I have those resources. I'm going to share them with you because we're going to form a partnership. You're going to do your primary opportunity. I'm going to give you some resources to do them better. They're going to come sign into a front end, and we're going to share some money. Okay? I'm going to do all the selling. So I got a little bit ahead of myself, but yes, we're going to help you monetize all of that. All of the leads and all of the big problem is when you have a no, what do you do with that no? We know the major majority, 95%, 92% of all the people we talk to are going to say no to us. So what do we do with all that effort? But what if I showed you a way that you could take a no, make some money, and develop a relationship? How cool would that be? Okay? Well, introducing our reseller program. Everybody who has six-figure income or more in the IM niche knows that they need their own products. But it also has more challenges, right? You got to design it. You got to come up with the idea. And even if you got the idea, you got to do the research. You got to make sure everybody else likes your idea. And you got to find the people with the skills to build it, design it, copyright it. You got to shell out the money. And let me tell you, it takes a whack of time to do all of this stuff. And more often than not, will go straight into the garbage because you'll never see it to completion. That's just the way designing a product will go. Okay? But we can provide you a reseller opportunity without having to do all of that. How about skip to owning the product? Let's get right past the development and outsourcers and copywriting and making web pages and all of that stuff. So I'm going to switch to my pencil here. Okay. Give me an example. If you to go online and buy a product is what I'm talking about, right? One that you have the rights to resell or white label. Very, very similar. But you have to pay. You have to pay somebody else who has it, right? So if you go on JVZoo, you buy a product, let's say you see a marketing product you like, there's this cool video product, okay? And they want $47 for it, okay? Then we know that every good product, excuse me, I'm going to take a drink here, has an upsell, right? They give you a product and they tell you that now you need the Pro version. The average price of the average Pro version, oh my God, my writing's brutal, is $67. Plus, then they'll give you a resell or white label rights options. They range $1,000. So let's just go with $297. Have you ever tried to write with a mouse before? It's tough. So as you can see, right, we're looking at what? Over $400 for one product. I think it's over 400. We'll just go 400 plus, okay? Now, that doesn't make a lot of sense for us, right? That doesn't make a lot of sense for you to be able to just, if you only have one. $400, you have to sell 8 or more just to break even, okay? And break even is very important in business. I'm going to show you a break even of 1. Because this same product here, I'm going to let you buy it for this price, but I'm going to give you this product. And then I'm going to let you resell it and keep 100% of the money. So you buy a product that you want, and instead of spending $114, you're going to spend $47. Now you have the product you want to market your own business. Then you're going to introduce it to somebody who said no to you. They said no to you because they just joined the biggest Ponzi scheme in the planet, okay? And you can't tell them that. But you can say that you got this X product and this is how it works and this is what I'm doing with my business for it. And then a percentage of those no's will say yes. And you've made a couple dollars from the no, but here's where the magic really begins. The minute they buy that product from you, they're going to want what? They're going to want to know how to use it because they don't want to watch all the videos and they don't want to do all of this stuff. They're going to ask you. They're going to hound you. How's that for a rapport builder? Cut right through all of the tension and all of the stuff, and now that person is chasing you for information. What does that do for you? Well, you get to show them how much you care about them. You get to show them how good of a coach you are, and you get to show them how good you are at marketing. And then something amazing happens. A couple days, a couple weeks goes by, and you hear that question. Hey, what was your primary opportunity again? Which is secret code for send me directly to the join link. I don't need to even hear about it. I'm ready to join. And that is out of the box thinking on how to recruit people using the power of software. But you need to be able to offer that software, right? We even include in the Reseller Club a big coupon. So if you want to offer the software at a ridiculously low price just to develop the relationship because you don't care about the $47, if you're not concerned about that, but you just want the relationship, then we're going to even let you do that. That's how the reseller opportunity works. You can buy top quality premium. There's no junk here, okay? These are the products that have sold thousands of copies on JVZoo, Warrior Forum, stuff like that. These are the products that cost $37, $47, $57, $67 for the front end, and then have several upgrades those are the only type of products that I promote. Okay? We'll give you the opportunity to buy it for reseller for less than the front end, for less than cost. All right? So that is the first part of the Instant Reseller Club. The second part is the partnership program. Okay? And this is a true partnership. Because I look at it this way. I can spend all kinds of money on advertising and I can do it all by myself and have all kinds of challenges. Or I can ask for your help. And in return for your help, I'm going to share the money with you, right? You share free stuff, you get paid for sharing, right? You share, I sell. Right? I do all the selling. Why am I willing to do it for you? Because you're going to do the sharing. It's only fair. My skill set is I know how to build the funnels. I know how to design email series, and I know how to work autoresponders and do copywriting and do demo videos. And I know how to buy all the products, right? I pay for the web hosting, the products. I pay for all of that cost. And why are we partners? Because share the marketing, okay? We combine our influence and we totally dominate. We share the costs. I just told you about all the costs that I have. But if we share them, the cost to you is teeny, 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 teeny. To become part of the partner program is a big, giant, whopping $9.95 per month. And then I share the profits. Share can be as high as 100%. Okay? And I'm going to do a quick, try to do a screen share here with you. We're going to blank out for a minute so that I can show you some other stuff here. Well, you can probably still see and hear me, but now I'm clicking on the screen share feature because I want to show you a couple of things how this works. All right, so the first thing you do is don't worry too much about reading what's all in here. Lots of it has changed in the last 2 weeks. It's just all changed for the better. Okay, so the free front end, okay, is free forever, and you get a whole bunch of stuff in it. And here is, let me try to tuck this away here. So they're going to come to a page like this. They're going to see my video on the power of free. Now, the first thing is when I say that we're going to give value, this is going to be the kind of freebie that almost nobody can say no to, because we're going to give them a premium capture page system. And if you've been in the internet marketing longer than a week, you know that capture page systems go from anywhere from $29 to $300. ClickFunnels, high end, is $300 a month. Some of the lower end ones are $29 a month. The most widely used one is Lead Pages, and that's about $67 a month if you want to do any split testing or any of these things. This premium capture page and landing system is amazing, even lets you publish directly to Facebook, okay? So I don't even know what you'd call the value to this, okay? You have to pay for hosting, you have to pay for the software, you have to pay. It's a freemium membership for a reason, because giving you the ability to give it away for free. You can also be a free member and just share free stuff. You do not have to be a partner. There's no obligation to buy anything at any time. If you want a passive income stream, I'm going to ask you to partner. But if you just want to use this as a relationship building tool and send people to the free front end, you're welcome to do that. But I'm going to be doing some things like, what page? Okay. There's two major upgrades, and these are to the resellers, and then the other one is 197. So 97 lets you become a reseller, okay, and gives you access to most of the products. 197 gives you access to all the products and then a special exclusive line of products, and also build a custom affiliate product review site for you. Okay, I mean custom header, custom look and feel. Like I said, I don't think anybody gives value like I do, but I really believe that. Okay, so if they upgrade $97, you get 100% of the money. If they upgrade at $197, you get 100% of the money. Why do I give you 100% of the money? Because you're my partner. And without you, I'd have no business. Okay? How's that for being brutally honest? You get 100% of the money in this particular case because you referred the person here. We turn them into a reseller for you. Now the magic doesn't stop there, because if a freemium member or a reseller buys any of the 33 products that we're launching with, and we will bring 3 new products online each and every month, then you're going to get between 25 and 30% of all club purchases. Between 25 and 100% commissions if you're a partner. You bring them into the free end. You know what I'm going to just stop for a second. I used to always teach people how to analyze an opportunity by this one question. If there was no compensation plan, would you still share it? Okay, so for most network marketing opportunities, the answer is no. If they didn't compensate you for sharing the lotions and potions, you wouldn't do it. There are some exceptions, right? There are some companies out there that have tremendous health products, tremendous beauty products that are so far beyond what you can buy in the retail market that you would share it anyways. That's the sign of a good business to be with. And I built a business like that. Our freemium front end is so valuable that even if there was no compensation plan to reward you for helping build this business, that you would do it anyways because it would be good business for you. Now I want to show you something else while we're screen sharing on the power of free. Okay? So this thing that you're looking at here is me sharing something for free. And I'll message, let me see if I can, I'll do one. I think I have it here. I'll do one right live. So I'll just go to my friends list, and I'll click on a friend, and I'll message that friend, and then and I'll just say, hi, Elaine, here's an awesome, did I spell that right? Probably not. And of course, I need to go and get the URL. Now, that's all I do, okay? Now, I don't usually go and message with the friends. All I do is when I see a number here, I click on it. If I have friend requests, then I say hi, thanks so much for the friend request. Here's an awesome, maybe change it up just slightly, but basically it's like that. When somebody sends me links to their opportunity or to their events, I thank them for thinking of me and sharing with me, and then I offer them a free gift. So I'm very, very busy, so I can't do this all day. But I do have to talk to the people who message me, right? So that's what I do. So this result here that I'm showing you, I'm going to get rid of this. This campaign is 6 days old, okay? Man, it could be going on 7, but I think it's 6. So out of all the sharing I did, 45 went. So if I shared with about 20 people a day for 6 days, that's 120 people. 40, whatever, 266 people clicked the link, and 16% of the people signed up. These are opt-in subscriber leads going to my autoresponder, okay? So I'm not going to get into that today, but every lead here is worth anywhere from 50 cents to $1.50 per month to an internet marketer. Per month, every month. So these 45 people signed up, but here's the power. Remember I told you to share the secret of viral marketing with you? I gave them something incredibly valuable in exchange for them to stop marketing themselves long enough to market me. Okay, no tricks here. I bribed them. How come it worked? Because valuable. Okay, junk does not work. Okay, these 45 people brought me 253 more people. Okay, almost 5 per person. 300 leads in 6 days. Not one paid media. Not one from any ninja tricks. Not one from even any software sharing on social media. Now, you're going to see a lot of webinars and events, and years go by before you ever see anything like this. Okay? I'm not telling you to brag the concept. I'm just saying that nobody teaches you this because this is mind-blowing stuff. Mind-blowing stuff. It doesn't even take any skill if you have a good offer and this little piece of software. And when you deal with me, I don't even make you buy it all. I mean, I'll put campaigns together. We can talk about that another time. But this is the power of viral sharing. I'm giving you a campaign that you can share like that. This many people will sign up, and they'll start bringing other people in. It's just amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. The campaign that I started 20 days ago, okay? This campaign was to give reseller accounts away for free. People had to bring 10 signups to get the reseller membership upgrade for free. So in 7 days, I shared a lot in that 7 days, probably an hour a day I spent on it, okay? So 7 hours of work brought me 144 direct people, and those 144 people brought me 1,500 and more. 1,653 people have signed up to be brought into this system in 24 days? No ninja marketing tricks, no emailing to a 250,000 list, no paid media, no Facebook ads, nothing. I asked you if you wanted a free membership and if you would share for me. Share 63 people, 55 people, 36 people. Why do you think that is? Because they want their teams to have this. They want to share it because it has real value. And if you can put real value together, it works. So that's my job, right? We're going to be partners. My job's to worry about the value, to put like ridiculous value right through the orbit, okay? Because then it's a no-brainer. We don't have to convince anybody anything. We have to say, you need to check this out. They'll say, oh my God, I'm in, and that's it. That's all. What else am I going to show you? Oh, I want to go back to talking about value. So I talked about the premium capture page system, okay? Free, 100% free. There's going to be lots of people really, really pissed off at me, okay? Because there's hundreds of companies in the capture page business, and I'm giving a premium high-end one away for $0. Now, when you're in business, you need to know about that. Okay, so Headline Creator Pro, you can find it all over the internet. You might be able to find it for free, and you'll find it for about 29 bucks in a lot of different spots. So there's $30 more worth of stuff. You need to know how to make headlines. You punch a couple things into this cool little software, it pumps out crazy, awesome headlines. People need that. They need that for posts and Twitter things, and if you're going to be doing capture pages, you need headlines, okay? This business, you need to understand copywriting. This copywriting course is $47, okay? Really, really decent little course. 6 hours, okay? $47. Like I said at the beginning, I don't give real value. You type it in, home run copywriting, you go do the research yourself. You can see that you can go out there and buy it right now for $47. But we're going to give it away for free. And then this is another product called the Swipe File Chamber. It's got 23 PDFs with every kind of advertising swipe you can think of, and captions and bullet points and subheadlines, and it's a real wealth of information for all marketers, but particularly if you're new, okay? So this is basically what I'm proposing to you. You can become a reseller if you want, or you don't. You can become partners. You don't have to. You can just use the free stuff. It's all up to you. I would just love for you to participate in any capacity. So we talked about me giving tremendous value at the beginning by offering some prizes, right? So now I'm going to try to get back. Can we see? Yay! We can see the survey. So I don't even know how this works. I'm hoping that it's as simple as filling it out. What do you see in it? Okay, can somebody try to? I don't know if. Oh, I never done the survey. Was have you fill out a short survey. Oh, I'm seeing people filling it out, so it's working. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. We're going to run a report on who did the survey. Okay, so if you stayed to the end and you filled out this survey, then we're going to put you in a draw for the prizes. So first prize is a lifetime membership to Profit Canvas. Okay, so this software is currently being sold online for $67 per month. They have a $300 yearly plan or a $500 lifetime. So I'm going to give one lucky member that. And then I'm also going to have several other prizes that we're going to give away. But because I'm not going to get into all of those prizes because not every one of them will apply to everybody. So when you win, I'm going to contact you personally, and I'm going to give you in the order that you were drawn. I'm going to tell you what they are, and then you're going to tell me which one you want. And most of these ones, they're gonna range from anywhere from $30 to $100. I'm gonna keep giving stuff away till I've topped out at about $1,000 as per promised. So listen, I am pumped up about this concept. I've worked really hard with hundreds of people over the last 3 or 4 years and found it excruciating that every time I found something that worked really good, it was too complex, or you needed skills that only I had, or whatever. I couldn't duplicate my success with the average individual, and this is going to even the playing field. This system is going to allow you to make $50,000 a year if you just follow my copy and paste sharing needs. The income potential to bring in even as much as, like, my statistics show that if you'll do the sharing, you'll get about 16 signups a day. Okay, on the free end, of which I'm going to try to convert, right? And it's reasonable. It's reasonable that I can convert at 3%. But even if we start lowering that number to even half of that, when you take a look at your monthly signups and how many I convert to the reseller and how many people buy how much stuff, it's a real possibility for the average person in this program to produce $1,000 a month for themselves. Okay? Now, big disclaimer, promising you any money? No, not promising you no money, because I don't know if you're going to, if you follow my plan and you share like I was sharing, and you use a refer a friend technique like I was showing you, you can generate hundreds and hundreds of leads like I was showing you. Well, you know what? Then it's going to work for you, isn't it? It's the power of free. It works like magic. So, does somebody saying lost me again? What is that? We're done?
No, that was before.
Thank you for your participation. What?
Yes, I was thinking.
Okay. Okay, so we did almost an hour. I thank you so much for being on this little adventure for me. So I really want to know if anybody has any questions for me. So I'm going to hang out here for the next couple minutes. If you've got some questions, type them in the chat box, and we'll deal with them in the order that they come in. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of thank yous, but no questions. So I'll just go a couple minutes, because I wanted to try to be as clear as possible. There is one thing I wanted to show you on the front end. I'm going to make a little video and send it to you guys instead, because we're working really hard to get the front end complete for Monday. Today, what we did is in the system that I showed you, where we generated all of those leads, we got about 1,600, right? So we have 5 or 6 campaigns running. So we have about 3,000 people that are going to want to join on Monday. And we needed to put them all into the system in the order which they joined, right? Because if you brought them in, they need to be put under you. So we were experimenting with that today. So hopefully tomorrow or the next day, tomorrow or the next day, we're not only going to be open for you to be able to log in and see but we'll be definitely ready to rock and roll, and you'll have your referral links to refer the free front end starting on Monday. Okay, so one last chance for questions. Okay, so Paul was about to answer a question, and I answered it. Melinda wants to know about being trained. So I guess that's a two-part question, Melinda. I do video for all of my training. So when I'm talking about the copy and paste stuff, I don't leave anything for chance. I tell you what to paste and where to paste it. And you can actually just take my words. I'm a big believer that you should always be as much of you as you can be, but training will always be as simple as possible. And I'm going to be looking. I'm going to do other surveys like this in the future, and I'm going to be looking for the participants in the program to tell me what they want. When they do, then I'm going to give them exactly what they want. So, Paul, everything, unless we come up with some big, gigantic technical glitch, we are going to be live on July 11th, which is Monday. Yes, and I really like your attitude, Paul. We are family, we help each other. Some people will scoff at that, but I'm going to tell you another little secret about internet marketing. Internet marketing is this wonderful phenomenon where cooperation produces magic. This is not old world marketing, okay? If me and Paul were carpenters, okay, we can't cooperate. Okay, if I got a deal lined up to bid on a set of cupboards, I don't call Paul up and they say, "Hey, Paul, Mrs. Smith next door wants some cupboards. You should go give her a quote." You don't do that in offline business, right? It's not the best idea. But if Paul has 1,000 followers and I have 1,000 followers, and let's say me and Paul are in the same business. If we decide to joint venture on a project, something wonderful happens. When I add my 1,000 followers to Paul's 1,000 followers, I don't get 2,000 followers. The buzz we create together brings us 3,000 followers each. This only works online, folks. I've never seen this kind of dynamic work in any other type of business. If we partner together and we work together, we will thrive together. We can get marketing go viral, and we cannot do that by ourselves, not without paying for it. Okay? So if there is no more questions, I really appreciate y'all. I'm ridiculously pumped for Monday. I can't wait. If there's any new developments, then I'm going to have one more webinar before we launch. But likely that the next webinar will be on Monday, the day of the launch. We'll do this all again, and you can invite as many people to come and take a look at this system so they sign up under you, and I can start helping you earn a passive income. Paul's asking about links for the next webinar. Well, you're in a special list with me on GetResponse. If you are not on the list and you didn't get my email, if somebody else invited you, then then I'll make sure that I get you on the list so that you can be informed of all any and all webinars. Okay. So how it usually goes out is that you get the link in the morning, and then you get a reminder about an hour before, and you can share. Okay, so you did get it from me, Paul, then good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again. I appreciate you. Have yourself a wonderful, bye for now.